believe that it must be the policy of the United States to support free peoples who are resisting attempted subjugation. If we falter in our leadership, we may endanger the peace of the world, and we shall surely endanger the welfare of this nation.
Hello, this is True North, the news program so up to the minute, we often report stories before they've even happened. I'm MC2 Mick Domestico.
And I'm MC2 Tyler Caswell. On this episode, we'll see how Truman trains for worst-case scenarios, and we'll hear from G2 about some special guns that fire nothing but respect.
We'll also sit down with one of Truman's most successful young sailors and listen to him brag about himself. And we'll hear how our crew enjoyed the Kingdom of Bahrain. But first, let's take a look back at all we've accomplished since last time.
Well, when you say it like that, it really makes you appreciate all we get to experience on deployment.
That's right. It's so moto. Are we still saying moto?
I haven't heard otherwise.
Well, what better motivation than mission readiness? Truman sailors and Marines prepare for all types of emergencies. This week, the crew participated in a mass casualty drill. MC2 Tyler Caswell was on scene for the story.
USS Harry S. Truman recently held a mass casualty drill to train medical and other shipboard personnel how to properly respond to such an event.
Mass casualties are always an all-hands effort. We need everyone to work together, help out a buddy, help out, give first aid whenever it's needed.
Simulating injuries is another part of the training, identifying which patients require immediate care to maximize treatment and prevent loss of life.
And I think we just kind of need to be reminded every once in a while that this could happen, even though the chances are remote. And we need to be prepared, because the more we prepare, the more lives we can save in that.
Truman is deployed supporting maritime security efforts in the U.S. Fifth Fleet area of responsibility. Aboard USS Harry S. Truman, I'm Petty Officer Tyler Caswell.
It's good to know we're prepared for anything and everything.
I'm about prepared for some chow.
While we try to prevent a hunger casualty, let's take a quick break to hear a relatively unimportant message from our team.
Hey, you are done. Oh, come on. Look, you must finish me. You were going to just throw out good food, baby boy. Talking cup says don't waste food. Do me and your shipmates, right? Eat what you take.
Just over 2 months at sea, and we're already talking to our food.
Well, whether it speaks or not, you shouldn't waste food. You shouldn't waste anything for that matter.
Including our time. So let's move on, shall we?
This week we were gunning for a news story, but instead found one as old as the Navy itself. MC3 Lorenzo John Burleson went out to the catwalks to get the shots.
Sailors assigned to Weapons Department G2 Division aboard aircraft carrier USS Harry S. Truman conducted saluting battery tests September 29th.
We are practicing the saluting batteries, the Mark 11 saluting batteries. They are used for honors and ceremonies normally. It is important that we train for this because sailors typically don't have a lot of time with the saluting batteries.
Sailors practice firing the saluting mounts to help train a new group of sailors assigned to the saluting battery team.
I have a lot of the training. I know how to work with the weapons and how the cycles go. So really I help out, make sure the team's fully trained for the next cycle to go through.
Rendering honors utilizing a saluting battery is a Navy tradition performed aboard naval vessels and at shore commands. Aboard USS Harry S. Truman, I'm Petty Officer Lorenzo John Burleson.
Thank you, MC3. Good story.
We came across another good story this week in the form of a large tattooed sailor known to many across the ship.
And since we were hurting for guests, we decided that he'd have to do for this edition of Furrowed Brows. Hello, and welcome to Furrowed Brows. This week we planned to interview Truman's safety officer, but he very unceremoniously denied us.
So instead, we rigged a bear trap with a protein shake, and this is what we caught.
I'm sorry, I don't even know who our guest is. Who are you again?
How's it going? CTM 2 McKenna, Intel Department.
CTM, now what is that?
It's a cryptologic technician maintenance.
CTM2, can you tell us what you do on board Truman?
I'm responsible for maintaining ship signal exploitation equipment and cryptologic carry-on program equipment.
You're sure this is a rate recognized by the Navy? CTM sounds to me like something made up, like I'm in RES, like a retro encabulator specialist. Sounds very important, but probably isn't all that real.
MC could be a collateral. I mean, there's a lot of rates that sound like that.
I'll show you collateral damage.
Careful, he's a big boy.
It's not that big. So CTRs use your systems to collect information.
Yes.
So you maintain these systems, you're kind of like the janitor of the Intel department.
Say that, or more the maintenance guy.
The Goodwill Hunting, just without the brains.
Is that a reference to where I'm from?
Would you say that you're a model, looks-wise, you're a model for the CTM community? Is there a lot of big burly guys like you?
I've actually had a conversation with CTM1 now retired Hovis about this, and he said I remind him of the old breed because a lot of our shore duty is the CCOT program, which is a lot of heavy lifting. So a lot of the old type were pretty big, but yeah, the CTMs, out of all of them, tend to be the burlier ones, I guess.
I see you're dual-qualled.
Yeah, I have a few pins.
A few? Do you have more than two?
I have 3, actually.
Oh, you have 3.
Yes.
Just waiting for that false modesty to rear its ugly head.
2 is, 2 is kind of ambitious. 3 is just obnoxious.
It really is. Like, save some for the rest of us, pal.
I often see you in the head CTM too. Intel owns the space, right?
Correct?
Well, I hope you guys do a better job with your secret information, keeping it secured, than you do with the cipher combination for the head.
That's not our fault.
The green water we've had lately is a nice touch. You have anything to do with that?
That's actually would be engineering. And I believe the Chang sent out all hands saying it was safe to drink. I didn't try it.
Oh, engineering?
Yes.
Really drove the boat right over them, didn't you? Huh? I'm sure they'll appreciate that. You know, when I was going to school in Chicago, we had green water. But in that case, it was intentional. It was in the river, and it was only on St. Paddy's Day.
McKenna, all these quals, numerous pins, maintaining a $15 million system. You know, I'm kind of impressed that you're still able to hold a relationship.
It's not really hard. Balance work and home life, and it also helps when your fiance is a sailor as well. So.
Fiance's a sailor?
Yes.
I understand that your fiance is a former Truman sailor.
Correct.
And she was part of ship's company along with her Master Chief father.
Correct.
I find it sadly ironic that you're part of the intelligence department.
Hey.
How has that worked out for you?
I mean, it was definitely don't want to be that guy going up to a Master Chief and being like, hey, want to marry your daughter, but at the end of the day, you got to do what's right for your family, and I think it was the right move.
Hailing from a similar part of the country as you do, I know a lot about New England sports and the passion New Englanders have for them. We understand that you have a, some would say, unnatural crush. Obsession.
Can I say obsession?
You may say obsession. Right to the heart of it.
I will just take this and say man crush.
Man crush on Tom Brady.
If you want to call numbers and records and titles and Super Bowl rings and a supermodel fiance and admiring all those things in a quarterback a man crush, then yes, I have an extreme man crush on Tom Brady.
So your two idols are Tom Brady and Macho Man Randy Savage.
It's no wonder you're a success. Well, TruNorth Sports was able to catch up with Tom Brady, and here's what he had to say about you. McKenna, is that his name? I can't turn around without seeing this guy. He's in the stands, skulking around outside the locker room. I even caught him in the bushes outside my home. He's ubiquitous. It's really starting to affect my performance on the field. In fact, I'm even considering a Jets trade offer just to get away. Hello, New York. Goodbye, McKenna. What is a CTM anyway? Is that even a real thing?
Oh, man.
We spoke with some of your co-workers who were all too willing to divulge all kinds of personal information about you. They also said that they noticed that you've been shrinking as of late.
Well, it's kind of hard to maintain like the really big form when you're a CFL, because you not only have to do your workouts, but then you have to work out with FEP, and you have to train people, and you have to maintain times, and so still in the gym lifting weights every morning, but it's just hard to keep on size when I have to run every day. I actually haven't lost any weight. I've actually just been dropping body fat percentages. So yeah, I'm still 223, but before I was 223 with a little more fluff.
I was just about to say you seem denser than ever before.
As a CTM, I get that from a lot of the other CTs, believe it or not.
The list of your achievements since being on Truman is extensive. I understand you've been the combined Blue Jacket of the quarter, combined Junior Sailor of the Year. Most recently, you were Truman's Petty Officer of the Quarter, and you were capped to Petty Officer Second Class. It's a very impressive list of achievements, certainly to a 23-year-old. What tips would you have for the rest of the crew or your peers?
Never feel satisfied with where you're at, because that's when you get stagnant, or in the CO's word, complacent. Like, you always want to be pushing that next step. You should always want to leave the best impression you can in everywhere you serve, whether it's just, do I want to leave an impression on the command, or even if you got bigger dreams, you want to leave an impression on the Navy. Just never quit. Set goals and meet them. Give yourself deadlines. It's a great way to meet the goals. Like, just always push forward. There's always that next level you can achieve, you can get to, and find somebody to show you the right way.
McKenna, is there anything you'd like to accomplish, sometime soon before you leave the Truman?
Hopefully, my all-time goal is to beat the CMC in arm wrestling.
Oh.
That's my goal.
I think that CMC would probably take you up on that. I think that this is a match that was just made on TV.
Yeah, buddy. Well, CTM2, we'd like to thank you for being on our show. Thank you for being a good sport. And thank you for all you do on Truman. You're an example to us all.
And thank you for watching.
Please tune in next week when we have somebody better. Until next time.
CTM2, thank you again. We gave you such a hard time because you make us feel insecure about ourselves.
I have to say I admire your honesty.
Well, we honestly wanted to hear how you enjoyed our time in Bahrain.
So we sent our crew to the deck plates to find out.
All right, it's Seaman Dawson jamming out with FSO.
HT 3 Miles.
And
MRFN Layton.
All right, it's Seaman Dawson here with
CSM Ventura.
Seaman Kokai. I'm sorry, BMS in Kokai.
Your name from Lilo and Stitch?
No, it's actually Swahili.
All right, man. How was Bahrain?
Bahrain was fun, man. New experience for me.
Well, I went on a tour. I went on a Grand Mosque tour. I went horseback riding. That was a epic fail.
All right, it's Seaman Dawson in the bake shop with
CSSR Boswell.
Yo. What you just say? Seaman Dawson here with
Chief Jordan.
All right, Chief. How was Bahrain?
It was good.
Yeah, what you do there?
Went to the club, went out to eat, went to the mall.
All right, Seaman Dawson here with
Airman Ramirez.
Seaman Dawson here with
AO1 Parker.
How you doing, AO1?
I'm good, Dawson.
Okay. How was Bahrain?
Bahrain was a lot of fun.
What did you do?
Did a little bit of shopping. Ate some of the food that they had there, which was pretty good. What was the name of that burger place? AMW.
Went out, saw different places, different restaurants.
Went to a real 5-star hotel. Really? Real. All right. That's how you know he be getting paid.
Bought a hat.
Oh, man, he bought a hat. All right. He sounded excited like he ain't never had a hat before. All right. What did you do in Bahrain?
When everybody left, I went up in rack number 1 and went to sleep.
Was it hot? It was kind of hot, right?
Oh, it was really hot.
It was hot.
It was hot.
Hot.
It was hot. I can tell you it was
hot.
Yeah, it was real hot.
It's hot.
One word, hot, huh?
Just hot.
All right, man. So how did you like the culture?
The culture was nice, actually. I'm actually learning how to speak Arabic right now.
Learning right now.
It was interesting. There was a lot of just the dress attire. That was pretty cool to see. The different religious buildings they had there.
Are you ready to go back whenever we do? I'm ready. So what you gonna do next? You gotta go what? 6-star? 7-star. You gonna go back, man?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Are you excited about going back anytime?
Not really.
I rode a horse.
Really?
No, but he did cry on a horse. And we should freeze frame the photo.
All right, this is Stephen Dawson, the XO admin, and I'm gonna get on out of here before my business gets spread around the show.
Well, that's all the news we have this time, Team Truman. Be sure to check out the Givemel Herald for more news from around the ship.
And remember, if it isn't true, it isn't news. Until next time, Truman.
If I don't get my coffee sometime soon,
It's tough to find good
I'm
help.
going to go crazy. Break this guy's legs. I'm gonna break his legs.
Go. Slow motion. And this ain't work.
Work.
God, that's forever. I don't know what to say. I don't know what I was gonna say. I don't even know know what to say. Oh my god. I don't know what to say. I was just kind of hoping you could tell me what to say. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. See, I don't even know what to say. I can't remember what I was going to say. I can't do this.
I'm lost. Can you help me? I'm looking for John. Okay? All right, let's try that. You ready? All right.
Aratu Teraki, Halbikami Mosa Aduk, Abatu, and John.
Who is John?
I don't know, man.
Hey, what's up, sir?
How's it going?
Seems I keep catching you in this position.
Yeah, gotta get a workout in where you can. 250 push-ups a day, 500 sit-ups.
TruNorth. See you on the next episode, sir.